Good afternoon, everybody. First, before discussing the elements of mechanical engineering, I introduce myself, Professor S.R. Venkatesh. I'm working as a professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering from the past 33 years. I have bachelor's degree in production engineering, master's degree from NIE Mysore, foundry engineering, and again the PhD from VTO from Bapuji Institute of Engineering, Davangere. I have 33 years of experience of teaching mechanical subjects and first year elements of mechanical engineering and computer aided drawing. Till today, I have 100% result in this subject. I already taught this subject more than 35 times. Every time I had 100% result. Don't break that record. If you give little bit interest in online class as well as offline classes, you can easily score more than 80 marks in the examination. So in this subject, you have 60 marks from theory exams and 40 marks from internals and 10 marks from the assignment. 10, 30 and 60. The elements of mechanical engineering comprises of all the requirements of a human being, right? Starting from the fuel, energy, boilers, turbine, and many more mechanical engineering items and the concept. First, you write down elements of mechanical engineering. And one more thing, for this subject, keep 200 pages inside notebook, ruled or unruled, along with that, and always keep geometrical instruments, pencil, eraser, protractor, compass. Always keep it with you while listening to online classes. Whenever I inform you to write the diagram, inform you to take the notes, you have to note down the notes. So those notes, that's nothing but some important points which is very much essential for the examination. And A to Z, that is right from starting of this class till the end of the class, I used to give the complete notes. In that notes, you have all the answers. If you collect previous 5 or 6 question papers, go through the question paper and see the notes. If you have the answer in that notes, then okay. Otherwise, bring it to me. I will give you the notes as well as answer. Next thing is, now we are facing very tough time, that is the corona. So for that reason, as much as possible, we used to cover all the portions in the online class, and depending upon the situation, if the government permits us to take the class offline, that's a very, very good. We will take the class offline. Otherwise, I will complete the entire syllabus in the online class only. A to Z, right from starting of this syllabus, end of the syllabus, I will complete the syllabus in the online class. I will give you the notes along with the explanation. Whenever I tell you to take the notes, you have to write down. Whenever I tell you to take the diagram, write down the diagram. Usually, write the rough diagram. Afterwards, you can neat diagram after the class. Particularly in this subject, first you write down elements of mechanical engineering. The code for this subject, 18ME 25. So this is 15 means first semester, 18ME 25. Instead of writing 15, you write down 25. Elements of mechanical engineering, 18ME 25. Say you have 5 periods in the week. First 2 periods I will engage the class. Remaining 3 periods will be engaged by Professor Ravi Kumar. Professor Ravi Kumar. And first 3 modules, portions of the 3 modules covered by Professor Ravi Kumar. And the last 4 and 5, I will cover the last 4 and 5 modules. Today, we will discuss the last 4 and 5 modules. Write down module 4, put a colon, engineering materials. Engineering materials. Here, you study the materials which are available in the market, which are available in the industry, all the materials, how you are going to manufacture in the industry. That you will study in this chapter. Nowadays, for making of furnitures, decoration, we use polymers, plywood, thermoplastics, thermosetting resins, thermosetting plastics, polymers. Next, ceramics, and a lot of materials which are available in nature. Some materials will not available in nature, but manufactured intentionally by the engineer. That's called engineering materials. All the things you study in this chapter, just to observe the properties, and the end you have insulators. Next line, write down joining processes. Joining processes. Okay, colon. So here you will study soldering, brazing, welding, soldering, brazing, and welding. Next line, write down tungsten inert gas welding, TIG welding. Joining process. In this chapter, joining of before that you write down TIG welding and MIG welding. Metal inert gas welding. Metal inert gas welding. Usually in these two processes, they use inert gas like hydrogen, argon, neon gases are used as the inert gases. We will study in detail while studying the TIG welding and MIG welding. In joining process, the definition of the joining process is nothing but joining of 2 pieces or more pieces by using application of pressure and heat. Joining of 2 materials, either material or non-metal, metal or non-metal, using the pressure or non using the pressure, and the application of heat or without application of heat, the joining process are carried out. So that is divided into soldering, brazing, welding process. Hello.
Hello, sir. Now in the drama, sir, logging at sir. Join at the class.
ನಿನ್ನ ಹೆಸರೇನಮ್ಮ?
Sandeep, sir.
ಸಂದೀಪ, ಈಗ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡು.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Jainath, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Module 4, the joining processes. Next, come to the point, belt drives. You have seen the floor mill, you have seen the workshops. The power is transmitted from one place to the other place by using belt drive. See, one point you have a large motor. From that, you transfer the drive from one place to the other place by using flat belt or V belt or rubber belt. And the flat belt and V belt are widely used in industries for transmission of power. You study the belt drive. Again, in belt drive, you have two types. One is you study the two types: type belt drive, cross belt drive, open belt drive. See, there will be two types. One is open belt drive, cross belt drive. You have small derivation, simple derivation, and small, simple calculations to calculate the length of the belt. Next, in the module 4, gear drive. Gear drive. For this good example, all of you seen the sugar cane juice making machine. How they produce? Two rollers are connected to two gears. Two gears. Each gear is connected to a flywheel, and there will be a lever. From that they rotate, or sometimes that's connected to the motor. In gear drives, you study different types of gears: helical gear, bevel gear, worm gear, rack and pinion, spur gear. Widely used gears are spur, helical, and bevel gears. All of you seen in some showrooms. The large rolling shutters are opened and closed by using bevel gear system. By rotating the bevel gear, it is connected to the rolling shutter roller. From that, they open and close the rollers. The gear drives are very, very important for machine tools, automobile. All of you know that. In car, you have the gearbox, and also in two-wheeler, you have the gearbox. In that, you have 4 gears in clockwise direction and 1 backward direction. That's in gearbox in four-wheeler. In the two-wheeler, only 4 gears or 5 gears are present in the gearbox. So different types of gears you have to study in this chapter. In module 4, write down module 4, below that write down engineering materials. Next line, joining processes. After that, belt drives. Next line, write down gear drives. Gear drives. Next, write down module 5. Module 5. Module 5. Here, you have to study the 2 machine tools. One is lathe, other one is milling machine. After this corona pandemic, I will take you to our machine shop. There I will show you the lathe operations and milling machine operations. If you are interested, you can in-hand work on the lathe and also on the milling machine. I will give you the machine lathe. On that, you can observe and you can work on the lathe and as well as in the milling machine. First, you write down module 5. Below that, write down lathe. 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 Say, lathe is nothing but the universal machine tool. In that machine, all the operations, more than 2000 operations you can carry out using lathe is possible. Lathe is possible. For that reason, lathe is called universal machine tool or mother of all the machine tools. And in this concept or in this topic to study the different types of operations carried out in the lathe and also different types of operations carried out in milling machine. Next, come to the point, introduction of advanced manufacturing systems. You first write down lathe, put a hyphen, lathe operations. You just write down that much. Lathe operations. Next line write down milling machine, put a hyphen, milling operations. Milling operations. Milling operation. Next line write down introduction to advanced manufacturing system. Advanced manufacturing system. Below that write down next line computer numerical control. Computer numerical control. In bracket write down CNC. CNC. In this you have to study the open loop, closed loop, CNC, machining centers and the turning centers. In our machine shop, we have machining center. And how do you use the computer for machining of components using the computer? You might have heard programming languages. Programming languages. Procast, AutoCAD, and different types of programs are available. From that, you can make the part program in the computer. Then interface the computer with the machining center and then see the operations. M code and G code. You might have heard writing of program, part programming. You can use G code and M code for writing of the program. Component drawing. You can draw the component drawing by using AutoCAD, Pro E, and a lot of programs are available. Solid Edge, EdgeCam. In our college, we have AutoCAD, EdgeCam, and Pro E software. In that, you can make the part program, interface the computer with the CNC center, and see how the operations are carried out in the machining centers. And the last topic in your EME is robots. That's very, very important. Robots. So robot is the electronic programmable manipulator used for day-to-day use or in manufacturing or in machining or in painting. See, the robots is the electronic programmable manipulator, looks like a human being, carry out all the operations. Here, how the robots are classified and how it is works, those things you have to study in robots. This is the last chapter in your syllabus. Module 5. So I will engage module 4 and module 5. Module 4 and module 5. And next year, write down the textbooks which are available. Textbooks which are available in the library as well as in our reference section. You can go through that. Go through the textbooks, write down elements of mechanical engineering. Elements of mechanical engineering by K.R. Gopal Krishna. By K.R. Gopal Krishna. Next, one more book is available. Elements of Mechanical Engineering. Elements of Mechanical Engineering by Trambaka Murthy. T-R-Y-M-B-A-K-A. Trambaka Murthy. T-R-Y-M-B-A-K-A. Trambaka Murthy. M-U-R-T-H-Y. Both the books are available in our library in General Book Bank, reference section and lending section. Better you can purchase this book that will become asset for you. See, after completion of your engineering degree, if you want to take any competitive examination like IAS, IPS, or any government examination, suppose you need any reference in manufacturing or machine tools or anything, so you can refer this textbook from your place only. No need to come out to the college. So for that reason, so this book is very, very good. And all of you, if it is possible, purchase that book. The cost of the book is 150 rupees or 200 rupees. All of you purchase Elements of Mechanical Engineering by Gopal Krishna. Purchase the latest edition, 2020 or 2021. Now, write down Module 4. Engineering materials. First, you write down Module 4, Engineering materials. You all belongs to computer science engineering.
Yes, sir.
You all belongs to computer science engineering. So in computer science, you need a lot of materials. See, first thing, the table and chair, laptop, desktop, printer, scanner, camera, and many more items. Which type of material required for a particular item or machine or component? Say, for cabinet of the monitor is usually made from PVC material, and in the printer, the head, printing head, moves forward and backward direction on a shaft. Which material used for that shaft? That's very, very important. Usually, that shaft is made from low carbon steel, along with the alloying element, nickel and chromium. Otherwise, if you add nickel and chromium to the steel, to the iron, you have smooth surface finish, and which provides the properties like hard surface, malleability, ductility, stability, elasticity, like many properties you can provide if you add the chromium, tungsten, nickel to the iron, then it becomes the steel. See, the importance of alloying element. for the manufacturing of the component. That's very, very important. For a particular component, as the engineer, you are the engineer. You decide if you add chromium, tungsten, molybdenum, vanadium to the iron, then which are the properties are available? If you add tungsten and chromium, the metal becomes very, very hard. You have smooth surface. If you add vanadium, you have the corrosion resistance in the component. If you add molybdenum, you can provide malleability and ductility, hardness, and other properties in the component. So like that, if you add the alloying element to the iron, you will have more properties depending upon the component which is used in the machine tool or in the printer or in the automobile or in the day-to-day use. The properties are very, very important. That is decided by the engineer. Decided by the engineer. That's very, very important. And one more thing, how do you produce the component? How do you produce the component? So lot of processes are available. One is casting process, other one is joining process, and many processes. Nowadays, 3D printing and other types of manufacturing processes are available. Layer by layer, by adding the material according to the shape and size dimension, you can add the material or powder layer by layer. That's called 3D printing. In our college, we have 3D printing machine. If you are interested, we will see that how the 3D printing is carried out. And different types of manufacturing processes are used for manufacturing of components. The engineering materials. Why it is called engineering materials? You use the engineering concept for the manufacturing of material. That's for that reason it is called engineering materials. One more thing, very, very important. Say you have a dining table. How the dining table top is made? I'm not asking about glass top. I'm asking about the Sun Mega sheet, plywood. How the plywood is manufactured? By layer, wood is placed on the top. That's made from the layer by layer of the wood, joining process, and finally you have the plywood. That plywood is used for making of furniture, decoration purpose, furnitures, and all those things. Very good example of engineering material is plywood. The plywood is natural material? No, it is a prepared material. Prepared material. That is nothing but the concept behind the plywood is the engineering. Layer by layer of wood joined by using synthetic resin. All of you heard the SR gum. What is that? You might have seen Fevicol. Fevicol is the brand name. In fact, you have the adhesive material or joining chemical. What is that? SR gum. That is synthetic resin gum. That is used for joining of layer by layer wood sheets. Then they form the plywood. This is a very good example for engineering material. So this is a very, very important. Any engineer, whether computer science engineer or electrical engineer or civil engineer or mechanical engineer, if you make the component using engineering materials, that is, that material is produced from engineering concept. As I told you, the component used in the two-wheeler, components used in the machine tool, components used in the manufacturing of satellite. So in that you require lot of properties, lot of mechanical properties, right from corrosion resistance to hardness, malleability, ductility, stiffness, plasticity. Like that, you have lot of properties are required in the material. The properties can be provided by adding the alloying elements, starting from carbon, vanadium, molybdenum, phosphorus, chromium, magnesium, tungsten, vanadium, like that. A lot of alloying elements are added to the iron to get the engineering material. In that, you can provide all the properties, all the mechanical properties. That's very, very important. If the properties are not present, then material become brittle. The life of the material is less. For that reason, the properties in the material is very, very important. Very, very important. The material should withstand the higher forces, heat, and life of the material should be more. Life of the material should be more. Now you write down for this class, this much is enough. Write down engineering materials and write this explanation. The knowledge of materials and their properties. Write down. The knowledge of materials and their properties is of great importance I repeat, the knowledge of materials and their properties is of great importance for a design engineer. For a design engineer. The design engineer must be familiar with the effects, with the manufacturing processes, and heat treatment have on the properties of materials. Properties of materials. I repeat, write down engineering materials and write down this diagram, sorry, this explanation. Now, I stop at this stage. I will continue in the next class tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. And now, all of you, write your name and USN in the chat box and answer roll call. All of you unmute yourself. All of you unmute yourself. Answer roll call. Don't leave the class. All of you unmute yourself. Answer roll call. Manoj P. Pratik CR.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Manoj, present?
Present, sir.
Okay. Pratik CR.
Present, sir.
Okay. Vijendran.
Present, sir.
Kushal.
Yes, sir.
Vishwas.
Yes, sir.
Triom S.
Present, sir.
Danyata B.
Present,
Danyata
sir.
B. Junaid.
Present, sir.
Present,
Danyata, okay,
sir.
okay. Hey, Junaid. Junaid Fardeen.
Present, sir.
Sufyan Khan.
Present, sir.
Sufyan Khan, okay. Syed Akil,
Present, sir.
Manikya,
Present, sir.
Yatindra,
Present, sir.
Deepti,
Present, sir.
Pooja R, Prajna,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
okay. Shreya,
Present, sir.
Shraddha,
Present, sir.
Yashaswini,
Present, sir.
Tanmay,
Present, sir.
Vijendran, Vineet, Rupa,
Present, sir.
Present, sir.
Srijan, okay. Krupa, present, okay. Srijan,
Present, sir.
Rukmini,
Present, sir.
Sanjana,
Present, sir.
Suchitra, Sakshi,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Jason,
Sir, Jason, present, sir.
Neha,
Present, sir.
Zikriya Ahmad,
Present, sir.
Suhas,
Present, sir.
Sandeep,
Present, sir.
Vinyas Shri,
Present, sir.
Vinayaka,
Present, sir.
Surya S, Manya S, Manya SH, Vachana Belgot, Mohammad Sahil,
Present, sir.
Viba GM,
Present, sir.
Yatindra,
Present, sir.
Vaishnavi, Siri KS,
Present, sir.
Spandana,
Present, sir.
Kushal,
Yes, sir.
Varshita,
Present, sir.
Swati,
Present, sir.
Vinyas Shri M. Sheikh,
Present, sir.
Bhaganna Gowda,
Present, sir.
Shravya,
Present, sir.
Ruchita,
Present, sir.
Varsha,
Present, sir.
Kushi,
Present, sir.
Anushri,
Present, sir.
Shivnash Verma,
Present, sir.
Samarth,
Present, sir.
Suhas,
Present, sir.
Banushri,
Present, sir.
Manoj P, Yatindra,
Present, sir.
Shreya S. Bhardwaj.
Present, sir.
Anybody else? Please tell me your name.
Sir, can we leave?
You can leave. If you completed attendance, you can leave. And one more thing, announcement. Say in the middle of the class, I used to take the attendance. Please be in the class itself. Not in the starting, not in the end of the class. Anytime I used to take the attendance. I will take the attendance. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Now I stop at this stage. I will continue in the next class.